you believe, you tell yourself that story that I will never be able to meet somebody like her again. And this gives her so much power that completely kills the attraction because she senses that you feel that way and makes you paralyzed when it comes to getting her back. If you want to get your ex back, or if you want to have the power and control in the relationship, or if somebody left you and you miss her, watch this video, because these videos that I make, I give you tips so you can get yourself back, get the power back, get the control back, and get your ex back. Sometimes it takes time because most guys skip the first step. So here I'm gonna give you everything, all the foundation and things that you need to do to first get yourself back and then get your ex back. The problem most guys struggle with the relationship and getting the girl back is because of the resistance to change. Look how your ex is treating you. For example, I tell you about John, one of the guys that I'm working with. His ex is playing him. One day hot, one day cold, one day I want to be with you, one day I don't want to be with you. Push, pull, respect, disrespect, everything mix. And I told him, say, John, would you let your friends, your guy friends do this to you? What if your business partner do this to you? One day, hey, I want to do business with you. Next day, no, I don't want to do business with you. Then the next day, hey, I want to do business with you. The day after, I don't want to do business with you. You would not put up with that. So what is wrong with guys that put up with bad behavior of a woman? Why do you do that? I wanted to ask yourself, why do you put up with bad behavior? And if you fast forward your thoughts, you sit down and think about it, meditate on it, and look at all of the reasons, you realize deep inside, somewhere, you believe, you tell yourself that story that I will never be able to meet somebody like her again. And this gives her so much power that completely kills the attraction because she senses that you feel that way and makes you paralyzed when it comes to getting her back. And that's the problem of every single guy that wants to get their ex back and they can't. They resist to change. They don't want to get out of the comfort zone. They don't want to believe that that connection that they had, they could do better than that. They don't want to believe that. And if you have a limiting belief like that, I had that for years and I struggled. The darkest days of my life were not the days that I lost family member, were the nights and days that I knew my ex is there out there with somebody else. And who is guilty? Myself, because I was the lazy one. I was thinking about the whole thing the wrong way. I was thinking about it insecure. Took me some time and a lot of work to realize it's all up to me. The women that I cried for in my early 20s, the women that I thought losing them is equal to end of my life. Now, they don't even come close to the women that I met after them. But when you're there, it's hard to see that, hard to believe that, because you're thinking insecure. Because you're thinking, man, that connection, oh man, that body, oh man, that sex, that, how am I gonna do that? Because deep inside, think about it, why? Let's do why. What if your ex never come back again? Oh my god, I'm never gonna meet anybody like her again. Oh, she's going to be with somebody else. That thought, she's going to be with somebody else, that has nothing to do with you. That's not your concern. That's her life. She was never your property. Oh no, we were together. Get over it. Time moves. Your ex moves. You want to get her back? You want to get a good relationship? You gotta move with time and the way your ex is thinking. She's gone. You gotta be in sync with her. Thinking about, I will never be able to meet somebody like her again. That also goes to a poor mindset. I had that. I'm not judging you for thinking about it that way. Because your heart wants what heart wants. A man in love, woman in love. If you fall in love with somebody, there is no more logic. So your heart, your emotions take control, and that is not okay. It's not okay to let your life be driven by your emotions that paralyze you and get you stuck for someone. Because your ex comes to a guy who has power. Your ex comes to a guy who has control of himself. So you gotta stop thinking like, oh my god, that was the most incredible thing, you'll never have that again. I have guys in the program, 2 weeks later, after we work together, you can see some testimonials on our website. You can see text messages. I have really 500-600 messages only from last year that guys tell me how they just moved on in 2-3 weeks. They met somebody better connection. But when they started with me, man, I had guy message me, oh Ben, I came home, found the condom in our bed, used condom, the dude called me, cried, we have 2 daughters together. 3 weeks later, the dude is moved on, happy. And then his ex looks and see, wait a minute, I lost him. Then she come back. But unfortunately, most guys don't think like that. Most guys get stuck in the past. Most guys drink. Most guys smoke. Most guys don't want to change the way they think. Think about it. The pain and struggle that you have comes from the unknown, comes from thinking about things the wrong way. Think about a kid that drops your ice cream and starts to cry. Why does that kid cry? Because a kid wants your ice cream right now. That cannot think that, hey, we can go buy another fucking ice cream. There's no reason to cry. No, but you can't logic with somebody like that in that emotion. And you're exactly in the same situation just like I was before. It really took me years to go to temple, to go to rehab center to understand. You can think about any situation in your life the right way and the wrong way. If you think about it the wrong way, you're gonna be like that kid who cries for the ice cream. If you think about it the right way, there's really nothing to be worried about. Yeah, you miss that person sometimes. It's normal, you have emotions, but you can very quickly move on. And look, this is not just something I'm just say. This is my everyday work. Some days I make 20 coaching calls. Some days I make more than 20 coaching calls. Some days I lose my voice when I go to bed. Guys who get stuck, guys who never get their ex back, guys who have a grudge and hold hate and resentment and anger, is the guys who think this way. They think static. They think fixed. This is it. I had something in the past. I want it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. If you don't give it to me, I don't want anything else. I don't want to do anything else. Oh, I hate when you talk about like, oh, me, an idea of my life without her, with somebody else. Dude, life, nature doesn't care. She's gone. You gotta be strong. You want to get her back. You gotta be strong. You want to be weak. It's fine. It's your choice. I want to help you to get her back. I want to help you to move forward. So stop fighting yourself. Stop telling yourself that she was the most incredible, unique thing in the world, because that mindset will not bring her back. If you want to get your ex back, you gotta think about it this way. This pain that you have is blocking you from getting her back. This pain that you have to think about it the right way. You can't say there is nothing else in the world that matches that girl. I felt there was a girl, her name was Carly. You know what was unique about her? Everything. Incredible chemistry. We made music together. We played music together. She was my yoga teacher. Everything was so amazing. She had to leave. I was in Australia. She had to go to America. After a couple of times of breakup and getting back together and everything, I could not imagine what life would be like after her. Where am I gonna find somebody who makes music with me? Where am I gonna find somebody whose sex is so amazing and effortless like that? Where am I gonna find somebody who loves me like this? Where am I gonna find somebody who does all of these things for me? And when she left, I was crushed for a few months. You know why? Because I was asking the wrong question. Where am I gonna find somebody who's this unique? Where am I gonna find... Dude, after Carly, when I found myself and I got myself back, when I got back to life and I learned how I should think about a situation, I don't know how many women I met that were better than her. Better for me. She's a wonderful woman. Incredible woman. In every way that you can think of, I found them more attractive, better chemistry, better connection. I didn't even care about any of that stuff that I thought at the time is important. I tell you this because, dude, you gotta move forward with your life, man. You can't stay there. Your ex is gone. You want to get her back? You gotta move to where she is, which is not where you're standing. You're standing here like this. I don't want to move. I want my ice cream. You can stay there as long as you want. Nobody's gonna give you your ice cream. You gotta go get it. You gotta go get new ice cream. Now, a few things. To move forward, you have to become attractive. You have to have options. You're not Yoda. You're not a Zen monk to sit home and say, you know what, I'm happy now. I don't want to have my ex and I'm totally cool and happy. You need options, dude. You need options. After one of my breakups, my uncle told me you can only cut diamond with another diamond. And my reaction, my first reaction to him was, dude, he has no idea what I'm feeling. Telling me to move on from her, comparing her to another woman, dude, he was right. He was so right. And I don't know who you are watching this video, but dude, I guarantee you, if you knew you could find somebody, if you had somebody next to you who's more pretty and gives you better cuddles and loves you, you wouldn't even care about it. Why do you think some people don't even care about breakups? That dude is confident. Oh, okay, it didn't work. That dude knows. First of all, he's happy with himself without somebody next to him. And then he knows, dude, he got other women who want to be with him that are even better. Think about an ice cream example. Don't be that kid who dropped the ice cream. Because your ex doesn't want to be with an immature guy. Life moves forward, dude. Life goes forward. You have to move with it. And for you to move forward, you have to stop it, man. You have to stop thinking. You need to have discipline. When I give you the exercise of the ice bucket, sometimes guys don't do it. Some guys send me videos like the dude does it every day. I'm like, dude, chill. Does it every day. You know why I give you the ice bucket? Like you get a bucket full of ice, go there. It's not just to torture yourself. It's there to learn to not to negotiate with your mind. It's there for you to understand that the signal of, oh, I miss her, is the same as when your food is under the ice, it burns. That's how cold it gets. But you sit there, you don't even care, you don't even pay attention to it. It's there, it's just, you just work with it and it works fine. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you only know it when you do it a few times. First, your mind resists, I don't have buckets, I don't have ice. Or you do it, 1 minute, you pull out. Then you train yourself to not to negotiate with that same thing. Oh, I miss my ex-Ben. You know what? Ben doesn't get it. He doesn't understand the pain I'm going through. Ben does get it. Ben has been through it, and Ben has helped all of these people to go through this as well. And I'm going to help you go through it as well. But you got to get out of your way, man. You are in your own way. If you want to get your ex back, you have to move forward because she has moved forward. If you want help with this, first thing, read my book. Second thing, subscribe to my channel. Watch all of the videos in this channel. And if you want help, again, my contact details are in the description. Look, you gotta move forward because life is moving forward. This is Ben, and see you in the next video.